Welcome to MMO Store Raiders. Every episode we investigate MMO cash shops and in-game stores to answer the only question that matters. Is it dirty? We look for stinky pay-to-win crumbs and smelly RNG boxes that leave stains all over the game. Enjoy the show. Here's your host, GRM Adrian.
Greetings ladies and gentlemen, my name is GRM Adrian. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first episode of MMO Store Raiders. This new series is all about exploring and investigating the in-game cash shops and stores for all the MMOs out there, and I'm specifically looking for the bad stuff to show new players what's exactly in the store. Are there elements of pay to win? Can you buy gear? Are they obnoxious? Are they in your face? How is the store advertised? And stuff like that. And I'll also show you guys the good parts too, because a lot of the decisions to put this stuff in the stores can be attributed back to what kind of payment model the MMO uses. So I'll talk about that as well. So the first unlucky MMO that will be investigated is Star Wars The Old Republic. As you can see, here I am in the login screen. SWTOR released in 2011. I started playing in 2014. And I'm no longer a subscriber, and that's a discussion for another video because I have so much I want to get off my chest about SWTOR right now. But let's talk about the store, or the Cartel Market as Star Wars calls their in-game cash shop. Alrighty, are we ready? Let's raid this store in a galaxy far, far away. So the first thing I look for when I'm judging an in-game store for an MMO is, how in your face is it? Can you visually see it all over the place? And some MMOs have it on their login screens as well. So if you look at the login screen here for Star Wars, there's no button that shows the Cartel Market. I don't see it. And I know the webcam is kind of blocking some options here, but trust me, there is no store option. So you have to get in the game to see the store. So that's nice. Unfortunately, I can't log into my main character because I haven't downloaded something. And I see the gears clicking here, but the percentage isn't going up, so I don't know what the hell is happening. But that's fine, we'll log into one of my lobby alts and we'll take a look at the store from there. Alright guys, we're finally in game. I couldn't log into the other character, so I had to switch to the Harbinger server and play one of my alts there. So here we are in game, and this is the UI, and we're looking for the cash shop icon here, because some MMOs have it in your face. It's really big, it's really colorful, and it's gonna be somewhere on your skill bar area where you don't have a choice but to actually see it every time you play, and see it often at that too. So if you're looking for the Star Wars The Old Republic's Cartel Market icon, it's up there on this bar right here. It's fairly small, so let's just call it right now. It's not exactly in your face, and that's a good thing. But what's inside it? Let's click and open it up. And here we are, the Cartel Market. So as you can see, very big, very colorful. It almost looks like you're in a bling store. So there are categories on the left, and in the middle and to the right are all your preview panels and stuff. So let's look at the featured one first. First thing you're going to see is, this Grand Nightlife pack, and packs are something you're going to be hearing a lot throughout this video, especially if you have never played Star Wars The Old Republic before, or you can't remember what packs are. Well, packs are basically the game's RNG loot box or log box. You don't require a key to open them, but you can buy them from the store with cartel points and open it. It's RNG, so what you get, you have no idea. It's just gambling for stuff, really. So you have a bunch of featured items here, and these are all in this category, so let's go ahead and check them out. So under popular, you'll see stuff like decorations, pats. Pats and mounts are pretty popular in Star Wars The Old Republic, and they're mostly vanity and cosmetic. So packs is what I really wanted to get to, because this thing just makes me go Urgh! Because Star Wars I started playing this like 2-3 years ago, and it's the first thing I noticed that they're really into these packs, because they've got so many different packs. You can buy them single, or you can buy them in packs of 5s, or you can buy them in packs of, what's this, 30, 25? I don't even know. Let's show. I think it's 30. You can buy a whole lump sum, or 26, because it says here times 26. So hyper crates are the highest ones you can buy, and these cost anywhere from 7,000 cartel points, and if you're a subscriber, you gain about 500 cartel points per month. So buying 26 of these is going to cost you like 7,000 cartel points. And oh my goodness, as I was saying, it really, this part about the store just irks me so much, because a lot of effort has been put into this cartel packs, because you look at some of the armor and designs, it's like this takes a lot of work, and there's obviously a high demand for it, because some of the items in these packs they're nice to have. You'd want them if you're playing your character and you want to look good and you want to use the best stuff. Do they offer advantage? Well, let's find out. The collections bar over here, if you click that open, so here's the collection pane. Here you can see every shipment of cartel packs that has been ever released by SWTOR, and there are just too dang many. Look at that. Oh my god. When I started playing, I came in around the Alliance pack. I came in when Alliance pack was somewhere here, strategy. That's when I started playing. So before I even stepped into the game, look at the amount of shipments and cartel packs that Star Wars The Old Republic has put out. It's insane. It really is insane. So, alright, let's just go ahead and click on the Eternal Command pack. So in each of the packs, these are the items that you can, stand a chance to win out of one of these cartel packs. There's lightsabers, there's hats, there's cosmetics, mounts, right? So a lot of this stuff, and okay, for the weapons, like you're getting the crystal basically. You're getting a certain crystal saber, and on very rare occasion you do get some awesome weapons itself, like this one for example, or the Peacemaker one. This lightsaber kind of glows. I wonder if I can preview it. Yep, there you go. So you can get stuff like that. So it's purely cosmetic. Are there any advantage? Like, are there stats on some of the lightsabers or some of the weapons you buy? And the answer is no, because you see, under item modifications, you have to actually put in your own crafted stuff that will actually give you the stats. So in a way, some of the stuff in here is not pay to win. But the fact and the point I'm making here is this, it makes me feel kind of dirty, because right now I can honestly admit to you guys, I've bought 2 hyper crates in my time playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I've bought 2 hyper crates, which cost a lot of money, because I wanted this one particular lightsaber. I don't know if I can find it. I think it's called the Vindicator. Yeah, I wanted this one, the Kylo Ren type of saber. Let's see if we can preview it here. That's the lightsaber I was trying to get, and I bought 60 cartel packs basically. So that's 2 hyper crates, I think, or something like that. And I spent a lot of money on it, and I didn't get it, because this is all a gamble. You're playing with people's addiction to win something that they want. So right now, I can tell you, I feel really bad about it and dirty because I didn't get it. So at the end of the day, I ended up paying, money, in-game money, to just buy it off the auction house, because somebody had got it and obviously didn't want it. So they sold it for a lot of money, and they got lucky because I bought it. So a lot of MMOs do have, RNG loot boxes and log boxes and packs like these, but I've never seen an MMO do it to the extent that Star Wars has done. I mean, SWTOR's done. Look at the amount of packs. You click on every shipment, there's a bunch of items. I don't even know how often they come out, but I keep in touch with Star Wars The Old Republic, the devs on their Twitter and on their Facebook, even the website, some of the gaming sites that I follow. And almost like every 2-3 months, you'll see them post up, oh, we're working on this new shipment, or this new thing's coming in this pack, or this pack we're going to be working on stuff. And even recently, they came up with a new way to experience how fun it is to open packs, which is this pack viewer thingy, which is, gosh, I wonder if I can show it to you guys here. But they had a video where they were showing you guys, where they're showing us how awesome this new feature is, where you can drag the pack there and see it open one by one. It's like opening a booster pack basically. So they were trying to sell that idea, like, oh, it's exciting to open cartel packs, so please buy more. Holy crap, I don't like this. I don't like the way they're doing it with the cartel packs. I get it that you want to make money. Star Wars The Old Republic is a free-to-play game, and this is one of the ways they make money. And a lot of players are really, really into these packs, because it's not like the items are crappy. I mean, these are some really nice looking stuff, and if you want to pay for them, go ahead. It's such a dirty way, to earn money from your player base when there's so many better ways to do it through good content, through more group content or more DLCs and fun expansions and stuff that people actually want to buy rather than this content pack. So yeah, that's my thought on packs. I don't feel too good about it. I'm gonna give that a dirty point, and let's move on to the rest of the store to see what else is in here. So to wrap up the packs, I just hate the idea that this has taken such a huge priority from precious game development time, and I don't know who's in charge of this crap. Is it BioWare? Is it EA? Who's the decision makers on cartel packs, and who's allocating the budget into the designers and the artists to go and just focus on packs, because the result shows. I mean, you look at this, it's a lot of work for these packs, and it really hurts because I've spent money on these, and I can tell you right now the RNG sucks. It really sucks. So I'm docking points off for the cartel pack for Star Wars: The Old Republic. Now let's move on to equipment, right? So equipment is not what you think. It's not that you can buy gear and be the best player immediately. Some of the gear here are just empty shells. They're nice and cosmetic, but they're empty shells. Like, I'm hovering over it right now, and you can see it has a base armor or whatever, and maybe the rating might scale with your level or whatever, but it comes empty. You don't have enhancements, you don't have mods, you don't have armoring. You gotta input those yourselves. So you're basically buying the cosmetic and you're buying the empty shell. And there are lots of these. Again, really good designs, but not exactly pay to win here. So I'm giving this a pass. This ain't bad. As for mounts, store mounts are, I wouldn't say they're the best ones in the game, because you can do events and you can do stuff in game that actually rewards you mounts as well. So you don't really have to spend any cartel points on this stuff. You can just earn them in game. So I'll just give it a pass. It's purely vanity, purely cosmetic, nothing wrong with that. Decoration. So housing's a real big part of Star Wars: The Old Republic. It is one of the better housing systems in any MMO that I've played, because you've got several different places and you can buy houses in iconic locations. So decorations are always going to be a huge part of housing, right? So you can earn them from drops, cartel packs. I mean, there's so many housing decorations in cartel packs that I'm not kidding. You can go check it out for yourself, and you can also buy them from the store. Again, you wouldn't need to do this because you can get housing decorations from quite a lot of places, really. So this really isn't worth the money. I'll give it a pass because it's optional. You can buy it if you want. They do come in packs. So like here you have a bundle and it's all bundled for you. So if you just want everything in one go and you can afford it, you get the money, you've saved up your cartel points, and go ahead and buy it. That's totally fine. All right, so now we're moving down to the unlocks panel, and this one leaves a sour taste in my mouth too, because in the unlock panel you can find a mix of good and bad. There's some decent new player bundles that gives you, XP boosts and travel boosts and stuff like that. And then, because Star Wars: The Old Republic is a free-to-play game, and some of the restrictions that you get are really terrible. So in the unlock panel over here is where you get to pay to unlock some of these features. For example, you can unlock the ability to, let's see, alright, artifact equipment. This one really sucks. So if you subscribe, you can automatically wear the higher rarity or the higher tiers of gear, but if you don't, then you can only wear until a certain item rarity. So if I remember right, you can't wear the purple stuff, which are the artifact equipment. You can wear the blues, I think it is. So I mean, come on, which free-to-play MMO does this besides Star Wars? It's and this one really sucks. Unlock additional quick bar. So like right now, you see my quick bars, I've got one slot. Let me just see if I can use my my traditional one, Haffelheim one. Is that it? Yep. So you can have more quick bars, and if you want more as a free-to-play player, if you don't have that option, you have to buy another quick bar slot, and that's like 200 cartel points. And 200 isn't a lot, let's be honest, because if you sub, you get 500 a month. And you know, if you put one of those two-step key authenticators for security, even as a free-to-play player, I think you get a certain amount of cartel points per month. So you know, if you don't play often, that's gonna accumulate, and you can eventually unlock all this stuff. But why would you do that to free-to-play players? I mean, that's just so greedy. You know, when you're already asking for a subscription fee just to play the main story and to play all the new, you know, expansions and whatever, and then you're selling a lot of cartel packs in the store, so you're getting a lot of money, and then you want to milk us some more for these little things. Look, if you want to hide your head slot, you gotta pay. I mean, if you sub, all this goes away, but my point is, it's just so frustrating. Like, you want to display your legacy name and titles, you gotta pay. I mean, some of these you'll find in other free-to-play MMOs as well, but having a bunch of these things jumbled together in one game, it's really frustrating, and I really don't like this. And to put it up in the store like this it's a way to make money for them. So you could either think, you know, Star Wars: The Old Republic, they're really smart, or they're being really, really greedy. So I'll let you decide there. So let's move on down to consumables. These are just basic. You know, you've got Starfighter experience boost. You can transfer items from your escrow into your character, and there's a cap as well if you're a free-to-play player. Some valor boost for PvP. What else you got? You got guild renames, experience boosts. These are all MMO staples. You'll pretty much find this everywhere. So they are playing by the rules here. They're being really decent about consumables. So that's nice. And the last option here, you have more cosmetic changes. Eyes, hair. What else? You got dye packs. I wouldn't recommend buying dye packs really. Just find somebody who has a bunch. Or go to the auction house and just, you know, wait for, you know, a good time when the price of these popular dyes that you're looking for, because they do fluctuate, right? So just save your money. Or, you know, a lot of these things as well in terms of cosmetics, like dyes, for example. Don't spend your money on cartel points. Just play the game, get some in-game money, and just buy it from the auction house. I mean, it's gonna cost you a lot, but you don't really need to buy in the store. So the fact that it's here is really, it's optional, right? So I'm not gonna, you know, penalize them for that. But the two major things for me about the Star Wars Cartel Market that I find really dirty is, you know, having to a la carte pay for little features as a free-to-play player when other MMOs in fact offer all this stuff for free. This really makes the free-to-play players, when they first start playing Star Wars, they're like, oh man, this game, you know, has a great story and everything, but all these features are just choking me, man. So they end up paying money to become subscribers. So if it works, it works, but I just don't like seeing it, and I want to show you guys how it's done and what the store is all about. As for the packs, you already know I've spent so much time talking about this. This is really one of the things I hate the most about Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's not why I unsubscribed to the game. That's basically in terms of where the game's going from a content point of view. And again, that's a discussion for another day. So let's wrap it up. I'm going to give Star Wars: The Old Republic a store cleanliness rating of C. It gets a C because as much as I want to, you know, give it hell for the cartel packs, and their entire focus is on the cartel packs, and you know, the frustration as a free-to-play player with having to buy all these unlocks from the store, some of these things are optional, like really optional. You can in fact go through the whole game without actually needing to buy any of these things. There's nothing here that screams pay to win. Some of these unlocks, you know, I think you know, players who sub can buy these and then put it up on the auction house and sell it for in-game gold. So all you gotta do is really have the in-game gold by playing and just buying it out straight. You don't need to spend any money here, right? Same goes with packs. You don't want to buy the pack from the store, don't. You can buy it on the auction house, you know. My point is the whole reason that these packs are, you know, being made in such high volumes is because people are buying them and the developers love making them because it's good money for them. I hate to see that in an MMO because, as I said, the focus should be somewhere in the content or in the direction of the game or in the PvP or in the class balance or somewhere, just not with the packs. So that's it. You get a store cleanliness rating of C, Star Wars The Old Republic. So if you enjoyed this video and the first episode of MMO Store Raiders for Star Wars The Old Republic, you can hit the like button. You dislike it, hit the dislike button, I don't care. Subscribe to the channel for more MMO content and for the next episode of MMO Store Raiders, because I'm looking forward to going to that MMO and seeing what their store is all about. So once again, my name is GRM Adrian, and I thank you for watching.
End of the video. You have reached. To subscribe to the dark side button in the middle you must click. To watch more, left or right you must click. May the force be with you.